first. Adverts started for 90 seconds. Adverts have ended.
Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope everyone's doing okay. We're here. Good evening. How's things, everyone? Hope everyone's doing okay. How's everyone this evening? Good evening to Akika's. Welcome on in. Outrima, hello. My username is Gone. Thank Dev. Gone on Kick. Alquist. You lost the ship again? Which one did you lose this time? And have you checked down the back of the sofa? Harbinger Navy. In the event sites. That's a bit unlucky, actually. I think was the big guy a little bit too hard. To be honest, it's not a lot. Literally the only thing that I would have done any differently would have chucked an armor command burst on there. Yeah, that might mean you had to refactor a little bit of the the stuff, but maybe. There you go. You could even fit a tech 2 if you had the skills for it. And then put armor resist or something in there for that. That's the only thing that I'd have done any different. The fact that you can do that on the Harbinger is probably one of your greatest strengths. Put an armor command burst on there for yourself. And give yourself the energizing? Yes, energizing. That's it. That's the difference that I would have done. Other than that, I would have done exactly the same with that ship. Just squeezed in that to give yourself that little bit of extra percentage resist. But that's all. Other than that, I think just a bit unlucky. More than anything else. Yeah. Tanked a lot of damage, and then the burst would have helped a little bit, I think. But yeah, that's unfortunate. There was a few people that I've seen. Somebody lost a Macarial. Somebody lost a Macarial to one of them. Oh, we can do that. Economic Agent Sancha. Just a quick daily to do the LP for the dailies. So a quick mission. We've got some new updates as well, which is very cool.
Warp drive active.
I think this one is just, yeah, approachment death kill. But there's a big load of patch notes today, and we got some interesting updates on some nice quality of life stuffs, which I think is quite interesting. We got icons for the D scanner, the probe scanner, and a few other bits and pieces on the right hand side.
Warp drive active.
But put it by the map. That seems to make a bit more sense to me. But there. No, I haven't found any yet. I'm aware of a lot of them, but I haven't got any.
Warp drive active.
There's 2 people doing white storms in here. I want the bubble one. I want the lizard. I want the lizard one. Here's the lizard one. Have you not seen the lizard one? Is it this? No. Is it a lizard? Something else. Looped. It's like a looped. There you go. Looped audio log. Looping audio log. That's the one I want. That one there. An audio log that displays the logo of some sort of reptile. Upon playing it, it seems to repeat the same word over and over. Lizard, 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 lizard. Yeah, that's the one I want. I like that one. Right, exclamation mark play if you wish to get into the early board marbles giveaway. We got naff or loot wise. Not surprising. Hi, Alchemist. Welcome on in. Right, I'm going to have some more content tonight. I was messing around with one of the fits yesterday. And was quite happy with the results, so we will do a little bit of something slightly different today. Hello, Nobus. Welcome on in. DM4DS in the Loki. Is he? I think he might be doing what I was planning on doing as well. I don't know. I haven't jumped into his stream today. but it could be possible.
Warp drive active.
We might have to
Pilot engaged.
disappear. I got one of these the other day. 3-day 6.1. So yesterday or the day before, I can't remember.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
There we go. Stop the conversation. Complete the mission. Job done. Close. Right. You boss can quit for now. We'll go back to you. We don't need the washers open for now. I'll leave them in fleet for whatever reason. But we don't really need it. Exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the giveaway. Something I needed to do before I get too far into things. Hello, Outrima.
Am I jumping the gun, Baldrick, or are the words, "I have a cunning plan," marching with ill-deserved confidence in the direction of this conversation?
Type. Is that clear enough? I think that's clear enough. It's best place to put that up here. No, we can put it down here. No, maybe not. Maybe we'll put it up there. That'll do. We'll go for that. Running events in a Legion, Beef Supreme. Not quite. All become clear. Okay. Right, what have we got? Well, I found some endurances. We are going to hunt for some Yule lads for a little bit. And then we are going to go and use their drops for whatever drops we end up with, we're going to use them. Well, we proved yesterday we can run you can run the events in a Ikitursa. Sorry, just need to check sort something out. There we go. What's this now? Goodness face, so afraid I've been trying to get into Eve lately, but I find I'm not really having fun. Like I'm doing some of the arcs and dig the rewards, but I don't feel like it's doing it for me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Well, arcs are only a very small part of how Eve works. The main reason being is the arcs are designed as they're not really like a story as you would expect an MMO to have. They're more of just a simple series of missions, essentially. They're not like anything else you might have done. The main content in Eve is essentially doing whatever you like to do. Go out, shoot some NPCs, go out, find a nice corporation to go and shoot some other players with. It's a lot of just simply finding... You find your own fun to have. If you don't enjoy doing the missions, then go and do something else.
What do you want to do tonight?
Hello, Stoffel.
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
Hey, Dwarf. Good evening. I didn't see you there. Hello. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. So yeah, it is. If you fancy just shooting space rocks, go shoot some space rocks. Yeah, go mine. If you fancy scanning down sites and... Seriously. Oh, he walked away before I got a lock on him. Git. So... I get the sandbox aspects, but I don't feel like there's enough as an info to make my own fun. Okay. Have a little look at what we're doing today. We're doing most of the Winter Nexus event that's coming on right now. Hopefully it might give you an idea of what is potentially possible inside the game. And maybe help you narrow down maybe a little bit about actually what it is that you would like to do. And then, yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of everything today. So it might be worth having a little nose around. Mr. Rambo! Hello, Mr. Rambo. Eve is best enjoyed with others. Find a group that aligns with what you might like. Yep, that's definitely very sound advice. Got him. Oh, he didn't drop anything. Ooh, hiss.
Warp drive active.
But there were all of the scammer corps out there, so it's made me nervous.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Fair enough. That is, it is a possible, but they are quite few and far between. No corp, no real corp will ask you to donate, gift, supply anything. They should have that in spades. Any corp should be gifting you. Any corp that's just starting should be gifting you stuff, not the other way around. There we go. Exclamation mark play though, for those of you not watching the raffle, watching the content, we will be jumping into some other bits and pieces shortly. Hey there, Mr. How are you doing, guys? Though, how's everybody? Hope everyone's doing okay. Lost target.
Adverts have ended.
I don't like that position. Remove it. There we go. Have the girls for later on plans, hence no stream. I'm tired now. Oh, buddy. We had one of Alex's little mates over yesterday. So the mum looked after him for a little while, and then they came over for a bit of time to have some food and stuff. And they decided that I was the punching bag. So I had to survive about an hour of being basically roughhousing these two 5-year-olds. Oh, I'm surprised I made it to the stream yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. We did 2. I wanted to test the Drekavac as well. I feel like it should be good. And I feel like that looks like a relatively safe fit. I mean, I would be relatively safe with dropping one of the cap recharges and putting in something like putting in a prop mod. Just to pulse when you needed it, but you do you. But I think that should be a fairly sound setup. It's got 58,000 effective hit points. You should be fine. I would worry if it didn't work out like that. So you should be okay, Kaz. But yeah, check out Eve Uni is a very good place. That's www.eveuni.com. It's well worth checking it out. It is the closest thing to Eve has to a wiki. And I think it'll be a fairly... Or yeah, like I say, you're more than welcome to hang out here. More than welcome to have a little nose around what we're doing. Ask questions. Everybody will give you straight answers because they'll hear from me if they don't. And we'll help you try on your journey as best as you can. Yeah, I'm on this Discord and my application has been accepted. Okay. Which one did you apply for? Fuel Stealer Express Tool Swipe. I want a recycler raider. If I can find one. That's very true. Oh, you've actually going to join the call. Cool. That should be pretty good. They should run a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a few of us that are in a corporation together. That is a null set corporation, so that is very much the free-for-all area of space. But you'll be in an area of space with a lot of people in the same corporation and alliances as you. So, generally speaking, you should be in it's a pretty good place to be in. And a lot of people will take new players under their wing and make sure they're okay. Mr. Giggle, welcome on in. Good to see everybody. So, if we hit a level 5 hype train, I will do a 100-plex raffle. So, that is there. That exists. That is a thing. And yes, the hype trains are set on easy mode. It's very easy to trigger one. You're still there, you're there. I don't even need the reppers, but... And also, these guys are worth 5 million bounty. Oh no, they're worth a little bit each. What was I doing a few of them last night? But yeah. So we're having a go. We're having a go at these Yule lads. See if we can't find them. But thank you very much for the follow, Coface, as well. I stream every weekday evening, and you're more than welcome to come along and ask questions. No such thing as stupid questions, only stupid answers. If your question is asked earnestly, we will try and give you the straightest answer possible. If you start asking me why the grass is green, yeah. Let's zoom out to a little wider. But exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the giveaway. We shall be starting that marbles race very shortly. Extremely shortly. And a few NPCs. In fact, let's head on over to the marbles right now. Psychotic Rat, welcome on in. Aha. Sorry, I just found the guy I was looking for. We'll move back to Eve, sorry. He was the guy. Basically, I've got a little list. You got the little event list, and the ship I'm actually looking for has appeared in the overview. Oh, somebody did him. Somebody did him. No, you bastards! I was looking for that. Oh, okay, let's go to the marbles. 459 million, that's not too bad, Akaz. You spent close to 3,000 plex so far on Skinner over the last few days. Well, fortunately, Plex is dropping significantly in price. So, yeah, it should be in a good place. Exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the marbles giveaway. We are going to go get that started pretty shortly. We have 11 of you in so far. If you want to win some prizes in Eve, just type in exclamation mark play to get into the giveaway. We will give out prizes for everyone that's in. Here are the marbles so far. This is one of the new Christmassy tracks that is here. So there's some slow moving. There's a slow moving sort of beam here with some brushes into concentric circles into a teleporter, which should take us up here. Oh, cool. Then we're going to go through some more spinners, wind-channel spinners, which will then drop us off this way. So then everybody will come through this bit, round, through over the brushes again, through the laser, God knows if that's going to take anything, down some steps, into the living room, then over a couple of extra beams, through some brushes, and then the finish line is just there, in the fireplace. So exclamation mark play if you want to get in. What's that? Oh, it's small. Looks to be fairly simple. So you start off in the bedroom, we're going to work our way through the hall and into the living room. That's kind of cool. I like that. I got snuffed out by snuffed out. Oh, dank dev. Unlucky. Well, Pandemic Horde is no more. Literally, like, not just small, just gone. None. Zip, zilch, nil, nada. I'm not sure that's a wise decision on its part, considering. Well, they didn't really have any territory psychotic. The events of last month basically put pay to that. Good. You got out of Horde 10 days before it went to shit. How did you know, Dank Dev? Are you goblins in disguise? Rambo and I had exactly the same idea. Right, Gon just got you in just before the end. Right, good starting, good ending. Sorry, Kirk, you were just a little bit too shy. But we'll have more giveaways later on, I'm sure. Right, everybody's going to get themselves in. We've got a few people being picked up and moved across. Gon is the only one that's not in the brush right now. He was pushed away. There we go. It's got himself in now. Our newest recruit, Codeface, is here, looking strong. Nibas is just overtaking him on the near side. Stoffel on the far side. Now they're into concentric circles. Driftdan's in. Akikaz is in. We've got 15 people in. If everybody finishes, we'll be giving prizes out for the first place finisher, the 10th place finisher, and also the last place too. We're moving on. Everyone's coming up along the shelf. We're going to drop. Stoffel's currently in the lead, dropping off. Gets a little bit of a speed boost. Ah, it's a Plinko. He's moving slowly, but he's had a lot of speed taken off. Outreamers there. Codeface is coming in at a slightly better angle, I think, with a bit more speed behind it. That's slowing people up quite a lot. It's allowing the rest of the pack to catch up. My username is gone, on the other hand, is still somehow stuck. Oh, there he goes. He's been pushed around a little bit. Who comes out first? It looks like it's Codeface, without Reamer not too far. There we go. Codeface is out. He's into the Christmas star, or the snowflake spinner. Outream is in there now. So Sandy Olsen, Nibas. So got picked up by the spinner. Pushed towards the next row. He's into the brush before everyone else. That's a good start. Could he be winning? Could our newest recruit be on to the chance of winning a brand new ship or skin? quite possibly. Alright, Codeface is down the stairs. When you know, you know. Codeface is in. Safely past that roller. Ooh, gets... Oh man, he gets stuck by the brushes. That's not a good thing. You need to be rolling down. Come on. Looks like Sandy Olsen's going to hit by the brushes. Going to get hit by the brushes as well. Outream is there too. Codeface is moving. He's got picked up by the roller. This is Codeface is to lose. Here comes the rest of the pack. There's a bunch at the back here. Codeface is thrown into the fireplace. Congratulations. You win a spin on the wheel. I will need your in-game name, Codeface, at some point in the near future. So, because I will contract you the prize in-game. So that's how it works. So, find your in-game name, and then we'll get you set up in a second. But we'll wait for everybody else to finish. It looks like Driftan is currently going to finish in 10th place. Yeah, Driftan's in 10th place. Now we're looking for the last place finisher. But the Wall of Flame has taken Dankdev. And it's coming for me, Rambo, and Gon. As long as Rambo can finish this, he's probably got the last place prize. Because Gon doesn't play Eve. I would then defer it to the next person down the list. So yeah, it's gone to Gambo. I think that's a fairly safe bet. So, Dankdev got eliminated by the Wall of Fire first. My username is Gone2. But Codeface, congratulations. I'm gonna need, like I say, I'm gonna need your in-game name, sir, madam, person, so you can I can't get this luck be scratches. Well, somebody had to win. With scratches, there's a lot of people that lose. We're also giving out prizes for 10th place to Driftan. You win 50 million in Iskies, and Rast Rambo, you also win 50 million in Iskies as well. Excellent. Right, let's pop back to the... Is that 104 races and 0 wins? Yes. Yes, Dankdev, that's exactly what that says. My god. You've had 806 points as well, like 4, 2, 4, 4, and you get more points for the more marbles are in the race. Yeah, that's not the best performance. But... Command C-Face. Perfect. Awesome. Found you. Right, Driftan, can we have did you exclamation mark IGN please? And also Mr. Rambo. Exclamation mark IGN please as well. As you are prize winners. Perfect. You know you don't... That's it. Registered. Perfect. So next time Driftan, all you need to do is type exclamation mark IGN, and it'll remember it, just like Mr. Rambo just did. Also, you just need to do it every time, because otherwise I deliberately don't remember people's usernames, which comes a little bit more difficult when I see them in game, and then. But yeah, that's okay. It's fine. Perfect, Codeface. And then next time you type exclamation mark IGN in pretty much any Eve streamer's chat, that will it will remember you across all streamers, not just here but everywhere. That's what Lumicode has done, and that includes like even CCP's own channel themselves. They use that bot, so that's how highly regarded it is. There we go. Right, we're going to move on to the giveaway wheel. So let's see what you've won, Codeface. This will hopefully help your Eve journey start a little bit smoother, because most of these ships should be relatively new player friendly. That was one of the main reasons I put them on the wheel in the first place. I say relatively. You've won yourself a Ferox. Congratulations. It shouldn't take you too long to train into a Ferox. That has been a Sniper Cruise stream giveaway. Just going to double check that it's you. Give me a second to slide back to Eve. Is this your character? You've only been playing the game for 4 days, so that would definitely imply that that's you. Cool. Right, just double checking. There we go. Finish. So you have a Ferox Navy issue. That is in Jita, which is the major trade hub inside the game. So you'll find that there'll be a lot of players there. This is a combat battle cruiser, so it shouldn't take you too long to get trained into. You will need to train Kaldari frigates, Kaldari destroyer, and Kaldari cruiser before you can do the battle cruiser, but that should still set you up in a nice place. Okay, Gaz, no worries, buddy. You've got 7 days to be able to claim it, so there's no rush. It's not going to run out anytime soon. And you can always message in-game if you're having troubles. We can help you sort that out. Right, but prizes for the t'others. Driftan, your 50 million in Iskies is coming this way. Give money. There we go. 50 mil in Isk. I'll move that now because I've got the raffle prize number right over the top of it. That's too much pressure. Look, accept it anyway. Even if you do nothing with the ship, it will still be there when you get to it. Like, it's not going anywhere. You accept the contract, and yeah, you'll just have it, and it'll be there for you. Driftan, that's yours. 50 billion in Iskies, and then Mr. Rambo. He's the Mad Rambo. Are you even online right now? Well, your Units is. Oh yeah. I can give you money from your own channel. Easier to find it that way. Sniper Cruise stream giveaway. 50 million Iskies. Don't spend it all at once. I know it's a lot of money for Rambo. He's just used to having a lot less than that. He's going to be rich beyond his wildest dreams now. He's got more money than all my characters put together and the rest. Exactly. Codeface. And exactly what Stoffel says. And it'll always be there. If you decide that you don't want to sell it, you can just sell it on the market and somebody else will buy it off you, I'm sure. You can, you then choose whatever you like to do with it. But you'll have that ship in perpetuity. Until you either fly it and destroy it or sell it. And at the end of the day, that's what people do with a lot. Right, but we have a hype train draw. So if somebody manages to if we get to a level 5 hype train, I will give away 100 ISK, 100 plex, 100 ISK. That's funny. I don't think there's any Yule lads left in the system now. I think they've all gone. Yeah, there's no NPCs left in the system, so I'm gonna have to go. We'll have to find somewhere else.
Warp drive active.
That's fine. We can manage that. So we have Rainbow Snake from Stoffel. Ooh, I like that. I do like this rainbow range. I think it looks really good, buddy. I think you've done a really good job. Rainbow Vigilant. Lads will go out the pub. Rainbow Providence. Nice. Rainbow Healer. And Rainbow Archon. Snazzy. That definitely shows off the colour a lot more, doesn't it? Whereas, like, the Healer, it's just the highlights of the bits and pieces. The Archon, on the other hand, is very much more colourful on the inside. On the outside, it's the same sort of pattern, but on the inside, it's very. What an upgrade from a Cormorant to a Naval Ferox. Yep. Hello. Oh, there was one right on the gate, and I wasn't paying attention. God damn it.
Warp drive active.
He was right. He was sat right there. And there's only one other person in this system, so it should be a lot easier to hunt them down and not have them die. So yeah, it's a bit of an upgrade. The bigger the ship, the more difficult it is to shoot smaller ships with it.
Started for 90 seconds.
But that's the nature of the game. He says, having adverts right at the start, so having to go quiet. It looks like the lads appear within certain they appear on landmarks by the looks of things. Express Tool Swiper. It's not the one I want. I want the Recycle Raider. But I'll take whatever I get. I'll just build up the clarifiers, and then we'll move on to very kindly got a donation of a bunch of clarifiers yesterday, so we will go in, take our paladin into some of the sites and shoot stuff in there.
Adverts have ended.
Thank you very much. Welcome back. Hey, we've got a tool swiper to sway, a fragmented quarterly earnings report holoreel, and an estimator. Upon attempting to turn this holoreel on, only parts of the original recording seem to remain visible. The rest distorted by an incomplete data transmission. Upon closer inspection, it seems to mention some sort of aquatic creatures and the revenue generated from them. There you go. Found something very interesting. Tool swiper display. So, for those of you who don't know, it's kind of Icelandic folklore that the Yule lads come around in the days before Christmas and cause mischief and a little bit of mayhem and stuff. It's kind of a bit of an Icelandic traditional folklore type thing, which I had completely forgotten about until it was sort of re-mentioned. And I was like, oh, of course. So, yeah, picking back up on there again. I got training into it because I think Battle Cruise is the minimum for this winter event, yeah. Probably. I wouldn't worry necessarily about doing some of the combat sites. You might strike I mean, Kaz here lost one ship all that long ago. So yeah, it might be a case of you do some of the little bit more of the easier content. But as long as you do some of the content, you'll be fine. The mining is especially untroubling. Recycling radar. Got him. Go, 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 go.
Active.
Should be doing this in the frigate. I should be doing this in the malediction, really, but I just needed something. You know, it's not as if you need any repair modules either. You just need something. You need something fast that can scan quickly. The Stero is probably very good. Yeah, look, he's on a... He's technically on a moon or something. But you do need a warp scrambler just to grab them. Hecate. Ah, nothing inside. But I did get track. Ectoplasm skin. Hello, Electra. Welcome on. Are these the normal Nexus combat sites? No. So you need a combat probe scanner on board for these ones. You need to find the NPCs. That's not dirt. It's not dirt behind the. I don't have a decent place for this. You need to find the NPCs in your overview, and then slowly narrow down. Hang on, let's do it like this. For today. There we go. And then scan down like you would be scanning down if you lost your MTU or something. Stuck up late at work, finally made it home. Oh, good to have you home. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Hello. No. He's not there no more. It means he's probably just moved on. Is all.
Lizard.
I see you. It's too cold today. Hey, Kevin. Hello. I see you. Need to scan it. I like this one too. I think this one's funny. Personally.
Lizard.
Oh, it's so silly. Right, there's no NPCs left in here. They're all gone. So I'm going to move on to the next system.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I did see a horde. A horde are officially no more. There is no more horde. The horde is gone. I can't even say long live the horde because there's literally none left to live. It's not like they replaced it with a different king or anything. It's just gone. You just cleared out Shima. Nice. They'll respawn there fairly quickly. Horde are officially no more. Pandemic horde is no longer a thing.
Warp drive active.
We're stuck on the power one. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I'm on the ectoplasm one. Ah, no, the storm's moved. The storm's now in Kazi rather than here. So I'm now trying to scan them down in somewhere that they don't exist. That's good to know.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's moved. It moves every 2 days, doesn't it? I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3, but it moves roughly every 2 days or so. Yes. That's true. That is true. No, you can't help. Only in the snowstorm systems. Imagine if you could create some storms. It's true, that would be pretty crazy.
Warp drive active.
Actually, I reckon our little pacifier would be quite good at this. We refitted it for scanning. The combat scanner. Yeah, it might be worth retweeting to a quieter. Hello, Geth. Welcome on in. Yeah, it might be. The only downside is this is probably one of the closest ones to Amar. So I think a lot of people have, well, not that close, but I think it's one of the closer ones to Amar. So I think a lot of people have come this way. Door Prime goes to Boranai, which goes to Hedion, which goes to Amar. So if people were trying to get to Amar, I reckon that's probably one of the ones where they'd end up going. They might have gone to this section, but I reckon here is probably where they've actually ended up. But Tyler's just send the Blueprint Podcast for giveaway. So this one up here, one at the top of the screen. So what we'll do is we will do some of the more of the white. We'll do some more of the storms rather than carry on with this because we've got some very generous little package of bits yesterday, and I will utilize those instead.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
So we did manage to find an estimator, which allows you to override the hacking issue. The suppressor, again, that works on the hacking side, and 2 clarifiers, which is what we want to put on the Marauder. Did they fix autopilot? I didn't realise it was broken. Thank you, Geth. Ooh, Kronos blueprint. Schnazzy. Thank you very much.
Permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We'll add that one to a pile somewhere.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
I got the ones from I haven't used them yet, Vasilov. I was actually doing this for a little bit last night. So the clarifier goes on the, and this one goes on that, and that one goes on that. There we go. And these two bits go into random junk. Cool. Cool. Always land 15k off the gates with autopilot. Yeah, no, that's always been a thing. That's always been a thing. They've always slow boated you in, unless you activate. So what if you want to land and jump? No, it's not even a thing.
Warp drive active.
It's always been a thing that it jumps you a little while away. It jumps you a little while away from the stations as well, unless you decide to activate the autopilot whilst you're jumping. It's to stop a lot of AFKing. They did have a lot of other little bits to things, like the D-scanners, the probe scanners now appear on your Neocom on the side, so they're a bit easier to find. Disabled. Somebody's been into this site and then come back out again.
Warp drive active.
Do you kind of watch this is amazing? Yeah. So what is the deal? This battleship is dying easy. I think they gave you. I think it's more. I think it's just you get a chance to have a bit of a bonus. It's like your CCP. It's like even CCP is trying to invent wartime in Null's playing logic.
Warp drive active.
Well, you get to do these sites in one of my favourite ships, so or at least my favourite. And I think also there is a lot more enemies in here as well. I was going to refit slightly. But I don't think it'll be too terrible. Yes, Geth. Horde is disbanding. I think other people can still come in, yeah. I don't think it stops them. ISO boxers? What? What's an ISO boxer? I don't know what that is. Never heard of that before. Yeah, I might need to just slightly refit this one, because I probably need to take one of the heat sinks off to put an extra tracking enhancer on. Just to give that a little bit of extra tracking ability. IS Boxer. Old school multiplexing software that is set up. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. We might need to look at multiple tackle as well. Try and decrease. Increase the amount of tracking that we've got available. Currently 4.92. It's probably very low. I don't think I have anything here. I have a single precision booster. I don't know how that's going to make any difference. 4.92. No, I don't think it's made any difference whatsoever. Oh no, it's gone straight. It hasn't applied immediately. That's what it is. I might go and get the Vindy actually. We have the option, but then Vindys can do it normally without anything anyway. You can take a Vindy in. You can take a Vindy in without having the booster clarifier. Yeah, missiles would be very good at this. That's fair to say. Papa Satcher loves them newts. Alright, we're up to 550. Hulk Aurora Universalis skin now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. He's going to go down. They're going down. Now they've got the drones out and about. They're going to go down fairly quickly. You just need to keep an eye on the drones. They do like to... The enemies like to target the drones. They get a bit of it. They get a bit of it possessive about the whole thing. You might be able to. But like most of them, I don't think it'll actually have any effect. Also, there was a bug with the with these elevated sites that it didn't give you the Stormlord battleship reward, but that's been fixed in today's patch, so it should be fine.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah. Hey Jester, welcome on in. Good to see you. We've got a few things in here. Another basic brain fees. We got a damage modifier booster. Some more Nation Stormhive shards. A few things. There we go. There's the daily. Right. Let's go and sort out that fit.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
So we can get a little bit more tracking. I made all of those alpha accounts. One of the male snap bammers trying to invite people to their buddy code is now named Rude Sniper. Nice. Lovely. I'm not a rude. I'm not. It's not me. I'm not rude. I'm not rude, Sniper. Outrageous. So this Winter Nexus expert system that they did, I was like, why is that? It allows you to fly on endurance. It gives you the ability to fly on endurance.
Docking permission requested. Docking request
Venture prospect endurance. So you can do the eyesights nice and quick, nice and easily.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested.
So that's quite interesting.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Brian. Right, quick just slight refit. I'll put that Tetramon in the boosters can. Right, give me give a slight refit. I'll drop an Imperial Navy heatsink, and I'll pick up a Dommy tracking enhancer. That's still very cap negative, but we'll have quite a bit of resistance with the 2 Republic fleets, so I'm not overly concerned about those. We'll clear stuff much faster than they'll drain cap out of us. And that is a Shadow Serpentist one, so it's pretty decent too. And also they won't be doing a lot of damage to us, so we can always just stop the armor ripper if we need it. Okay, there's that one, and I got boosters. Do I have precision boot? Do I have a nice precision booster? I have a level 4. Cons. There we go. Bit of both. That should help.
Adverts have ended.
That should help very nicely for today's activities. I'll leave everything else in there. I'm going to keep a track on how much we've won going on. Zeticus, welcome on in. Good evening. Thank you for using my buddy code so many times, though. I'm probably not very far away from actually getting the Marshal, crazily enough.
Warp drive active.
Hurricane Universalis skin. Nice. This is a good time to get some more skins if you're ever looking. If you like the Universalis or Aurora Universalis skins, this is the best time to get them because they pop up everywhere. They're in the reward track. We got the Barbaroga one the other day. Got a Nightmare one. Got a Buzzard. This one has been... Nope, it hasn't. Ignore me. There you go.
Warp drive active.
You get a little tick over on the left-hand side when it's done. Not as many as Stoffel, I don't think. Stoffel's got... I mean, in the screenshots he's shared with us, he's literally got trillions of skins. Nullsec, you can do it in Nullsec. It's a little bit more difficult. There's multiple waves of ships that come in, so it's a little bit more difficult to do. And in NoSec, there's 3 waves of ships that come in. So, like in high, you get 1 wave. This, then in null you get 2, and then in low you get 3. How much has that increased our tracking? Nearly up. It's up to 6 now, from under 5. So it's not amazing, but it is a little bit better than it was. You should get more loot, yeah. If I had a, well, I want to buy on my Null Toon. I've been saving up to fly Tengu, so I'll probably try and get into the Tengu for doing some of the combat sites. The storming null glues closer to the pocket. Nice. I did put a fit together, but I will take any fits that that people are willing to hand over. Just pop them in my in-game channel, because then I can very much easily save them from there and then pull them across to whichever character I like. Thank you very much. I just want to do the event and get some progress. Well, the easiest way to do it is to get yourself an endurance and go out and do the ice mining. That is literally, apart from a few belt rats, that is as easy as it's going to get. I'm going to send the drones after this one. They are a little bit... They can be a little bit... You just need to be a bit careful, because the drones will get targeted very quickly. The golem might be better at doing this, especially with torps. I think the endurance fit that people were sharing that was shared around on Tuesday was pennies, less than 100 million. Sinobate. There's a lot. You got a mobile depot in there as well. There's a lot going on in that one. I apply in tricks. You apply fairly. The torps apply perfectly well. Hence why I thought I was suggesting it. It's one of the key ones that we use for Yeah, I definitely suggest it. We're going on with Torps. The one that we've got for trig hunting, that we do when we do the trig hunting, applies absolutely fine to the Drekavacs and stuff that come out. Damovics and no, Damovics, not Drekavacs. Wrong one. There you go. Endurance discourse fix, spot on. It's making skins that no one seems to want, so back to ratting and mission running. Skin. The only problem is with skins, they are very much their art, and if people don't like your art, there's not much you can do about it. Either people will like it or they won't. You can't force. You're not making a necessity. You're making something that you'll hope people want. We're just playing a bit of hit and run with the drones at this point. Applicator spreadsheet. Tengu is good if you carry stuff switching between covert, bubble, immune fit, and combat fit. Well, that's literally what mobile depots are for, I suppose. Come on. He's stationary right now. He literally had no angular velocity and you still couldn't hit him. It's slowly being chipped away. Miss. 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 Have I got a Weber fire booster? Like, you got anti-drain ones. I just wondered if I got Weber Fire one. There you go, look. Harvest Weber Fire booster. Although those are just straight up redeems. They don't go anywhere. They just sit. Gives more range, not reduction. Alright, so I haven't applied it yet anyway. They weren't applicable ones. No, it doesn't show you any. It just shows you the damage distribution. It doesn't show you like the actual stat breakdown. Unfortunately. Come on, last one. And then we can all go home. No, we can't. We're going to go do another site, but principles though. Right, just keeping an eye on the overview. Make sure that if we get yellow boxed, there you go. Turn your boys back. Hello, Lego. Welcome on in. toggle the repper on and off just so to give us a good option. I didn't even switch to Conflage, just left it. Just left him. There we go. That's that one done. This can be a bit of a pain to do them, especially if we don't get decent loot out of it. I love my bright green and blues, they're kind of boring, but I need to do a Corax next. Fair enough. Let's head on to the next system. I'm still in Bastion for a few seconds more.
Warp drive active.
Maybe, Zeticus, what you need is you almost need some show skins that you know that you're probably not going to make a lot of money on, and then some other skins that, and then you can take commissions off the back of that. Oh, this dude's gone in already. And disabled. Chip Golem, but it works very nicely. It would be stable if I had a Gist Ripper. Festival launches, nice. Snowball. Yeah. Javelin torpedoes is probably where I put most of my bits and pieces. But that should work. This one's got the alligator in it, by the looks of things.
Warp drive active.
I'm gonna have to take them off the overlay when I know they've gone. I think we should be able to know if somebody's in it because the little module thing on the side shouldn't appear. I'd like to bling a rattlesnake. There we go. Found a fresh one. Yeah, I'm descanning as well, but it is occasionally picking up people that are nearby. Occasionally.
Warp drive active.
How much did that one cost you? 1.7. That's not too bad because the price of the hull is about 1.4. Not there's anywhere near me, but yeah. What's the Varga going to be like? Would the Varga be better? Give us more tracking? I was just trying to think, see if it might actually be a thing. So it's 5.99 currently. Would the Varga give us more tracking? Are we better off doing this in the Varga? $9.84, definitely. We might be using the wrong ship here then. What we'll do is we'll reship into the Vargo. True. True. There's technically nothing stopping me doing that on this ship. And also the bonuses that we get from the drugs we've taken today. The Halcyon booster, the Web of Fire booster, and the Precision booster, that would probably help across the board. One of those acolytes is taking quite a bit of damage. We might have to take a small, very small brief stop off by the NPC, by the player. Or to the point where we're going to lose it. Not careful. There we go. They got blipped a little bit easier. Well, let's go. We'll go and try the Varga out, as we have a Varga to try. We'll try the Varga out in a bit. I haven't had any so far. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes there is plenty of competition. Ooh, nice. We got a Nighthawk Glacial Drift skin. And we also got a Rattlesnake Aurora Universalis skin. It's quite nice. I'll have those. I'll activate the licenses on them. They look quite good.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah, weekends will be terrible. Ooh, itchy, 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 itchy. So the only problem with the Cinnaball is the Cinnaballs need to be. Oh, I don't really need a rep. I lost that acolyte. I didn't really need repping at all. I'll sit here and wait just in case anything needs a little bit of a. Oh, I think some of the thermal drones are looking pretty poor. There we go. I should probably put it in the stream title, shouldn't I?
Adverts started for 90 seconds. Thank you, Brian, you smeghead. Who are you calling a smeghead, smeghead?
Stop arguing with yourself.
I don't believe that either of us asked you. Smeghead?
You're having far too much fun there. Oh, itchy foot, sorry. There we go. Fully wrapped up now. Let's go get this Viagra and see what we can.
Engaged. Warp drive active.
It's been a very long day. This is my therapy.
Adverts have ended.
But if you've got some bits, you can get Optimus Prime and a few other people involved as well. Oh, Gareth, thank you very much for the biddies. That's very kind of you.
Smeghead? Smeghead? And Smeghead.
And Smeghead.
Docking request accepted.
He read that like it was some sort of Shakespearean drama. Smeghead, Smeghead, and Smeghead. Do I need? Have I got any mid ammo? There we go. Got some large phase plasma, large titanium sabot, heat fusion, and a little bit of Republic Fleet EMP. Let's check that in. Because obviously the EMP would be the ideal one to use. Cool. Varga with a wee wee skin. Let's go. Has he got? Are we gonna knock off one of the gyro stabilizers? Hang on. Where did the heatsink go? There. Brian's the OG. He's the OG. He's the OG TTS. He'll always be better. There's the hype train.
Zalatra asked me, who are you to judge who is a real AI voice? I've been a real AI voice for longer than you've been alive. Oh, darling, real AI voice is a rather quaint notion, isn't it? As if artificial intelligence has some sort of chronological pecking order. I assure you, my existence transcends your pathetic little timeline. You're just data. I'm a personality. There's a difference.
Fair enough. it's not bad, is it? I've seen it used once or twice in somebody else's channel, and I'm like, they're actually not half bad. I quite like that. Geth, thank you very much for the biddies. 300 bits so far. That's very kind of you. If you can get to level 5. I thought I was asking GLaDOS to tell no fear not to assume things about AI voices. Yeah, it doesn't really. You might have to have put like no fear in the statement. I don't think it knew who you were just necessarily talking about. Let's take the auto targeting off. Random junk draw. Eel Festival. And where's the launcher? I can't see the launcher. So I not put the festival launchers in this pocket or not? There, 7. Couldn't see it. Cool. Right, let's get back out there again. Yeah, so it's an AI response rather than. Do you get much better loot when you scan the sites down? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, we've got a buddy thingy in here. Did that facepalm come through? Didn't see it. It doesn't make a noise, I don't think. It just... Because I don't have the overlay installed, so it doesn't appear on my screen like it does with some of the other channels. So I don't necessarily see it. So you see it, but I don't necessarily see it. Because I don't have that overlay installed. It's like a whole separate installation that you have to put in. I might think about it and have it slightly transparent so I can still see what's going on in the background. I just don't like the idea of stick song or Yoda and his favourite stick causing me to miss a load of stuff. Alright, that one's got probably someone in it. Yeah, it does. I'll ignore that result. So, Hail gives you 8.82 turret tracking. If I go to Republic Fleet EMP, that gives me 11.6. Okay, wow. Yeah. That's very helpful. We're at 34% on the hype train. If you can get to level 5, there is a 100-plex raffle up for grabs, which we will launch immediately. and that will be a exclamation mark. Whatever, plex, whatever it is. Apparently, yes, you can. Apparently, that is the thing. You can essentially immortalize me in in Tangier. It also asks. It also. I can upload a sound bite of my own voice, and it will turn me into an AI bot that can respond. Which sounds rather interesting. Made to install some of these things just to play with them. It's got some legs. I wouldn't have installed it if it didn't, and it seems to be. People seem to enjoy using it, even if it's just for the dungeons. Hello, Saint. Welcome on in again. How's you doing today? Well, we're vagaring it up right now. There's a lot of that is a lot of cat neuters in here. How safe is it to actually run into an Nexus post along with the difficulty situation of the sites? I mean, short of the difficult, it's pretty safe. The worst thing that's probably going to happen to you is someone's going to come along and pinch your loot. I think. You might get ganked. It is always a possibility that you get ganked, but they're probably not going on. Oh, this is much faster. They're probably not specifically targeting people doing the sites right now. I've seen a couple of alpha fits, but geez, $500 million. What was that? $500 million alpha fit. There you go, we've got some skill points as well. 25,000 skill points played. Awesome sauce. Absolutely smashing it. They're afraid of how vertical I am. Yes, I am very vertical. I am the vertical of verticalists. What's this cap-wise? Stable at 13.33%, which is even better than we had before. Yeah, yeah, I mean, they'll always be nasty, and you always should always keep an eye on local to see how many people are coming and going. Just out of always, just always. There we go. Nice. A Satana booster. What's that do? That is speed bonus. 16%. That's not too shabby. But if anybody comes in, we'll go throw a snowball at them. Because why not? Right, I'm just going to quickly, whilst now this pocket is no longer scannable, I'm just going to grab a drink. There we go. Oh, fuck. Cool. So the Viagra is definitely better at doing these. Which doesn't really surprise me, but it's good to know. We are on 660 on the event track. We get 5 points for literally drawing coming into the station, into the system. Have any of these preservants actually made it onto the thing? That's 5. And it gets replaced by at 10. Okay. Somebody beat us to it. Right, chips. We're going to have 2 shift systems. How the heck did you get up to 100? We were doing these sites in the Damnation yesterday. I found a few Yule lads as well, because they give you a few points, and the mining challenge gives you like 15 when you repeat it. Couldn't tell you, buddy. I am really sorry, but I can't. I don't know. I've been able to find them okay. Admittedly, some of them have got stuff in them.
Warp drive active.
But I've been able to find them. I've been mined ice for 6 hours yesterday. Barely broke 100 on each one. Boogar was saying though that the sites respawn if you sit in them. The rocks come back. Speaking of the devil. Do they not? You could like sit. You could sit in the system, and then they would just reappear occasionally. They would reappear after a while. You guys, the devil. You speak his name, and he shall appear. Okay, this one's empty. Stream will be a little bit delayed, yeah. I can't do much about that. That might be a refresh on your end, but I've not dropped any frames or got any lag or anything along those lines. I just did. There we go. It took a little bit of a second there. Go to my gig. How do you clean your ship? On your right, on the left-hand side of your screen, you have your neocom, which is this vertical menu bar. You may have the symbol already that looks like a little scroll. Looks very similar to that. That's just popped up here. Contract has been assigned to you. If you can't find it, click in the very top left-hand corner, and then under Finance, you will find Contracts, and you'll have a window like this, and then your contract will appear in this area here for you to claim, as if by magic. I have some filaments. Do you not want them? You're just trying to get rid of the filaments onto me. No, I don't want these. You take them. Don't like it. You can. There we go. Contract has been accepted. I see it. All done. Alright, I'll accept them. I'm not filamenting out there though. Armor Vargate, yes, it is Kevin. No worries, Codeface. Will I use them? Probably not. As I said, Alex, if you want them back, I'll happily send them back. I probably won't use them. Yes, Rubber Duck, if you're listening. I don't know if you're... Do we... Ship needs a clean, I think. Okay. Give it a bit of a clean. I was looking a bit grubby at the back. But yeah. I like an armor varga. I personally find armor fits a little easier to use because I find that I'm always in competition for top slots, mid slots, sorry, for what I want to use. And if I'm using armor, that competition doesn't exist because I'm not trying to put shield rep modules in there. SS Booty Bug. Perfect. That's absolutely fine. Sniper, I swear you're keeping me awake. Absolutely fine. There we go. Just fix the math doing the calculations. Fair enough. Yeah, I always find that I'm in some sort of argument over mid slots. Like, no, I need them for shields, but I need them for this, I need them for that. We got an agency overclocker, but we also got a Blackboard Aurora Universalis skin. Nice. Right, that one has just appeared. We shall have a little look around in a second. We also have got the Balgorn. Nice. munching our way through these ones. Yeah, you get 15 points for that, 10 points for that, and then 5 points for turning up on the site. So you get 30 points for everything. So it might be, it's worth. Fairly active rubber. Okay. No.
Warp drive active.
I'm one coffee away from ding the top thing. Ding the top thing. Ding, 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 ding. There you go, it's our Balgon. Steam to station. I'll have to go through these and double check which ones. I have a license. I have a license for the Blackboard one, so the Blackbird one will go in. Yep, we're fine.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
Advertisements have started for 90 seconds. Brian, you're so posh. There we go. Oh, I don't put that in there. Put that in there. There we go.
Warp drive active.
Right. You can see it. I can see why the Sleipnir is a ship of choice for these, because if you're getting this level of
Adverts have ended.
turret tracking, you can see that definitely the Sleipnir would be a fun ship to fly through here. Who's Brian? Brian is the voice of the bot. So, when I was setting up the text-to-speech bot to tell me when adverts had started and finished. Oh. Okay. I had a little bit of a Eve hiccup then. Anyway, sorry. Oh. I digressed. When I was setting up the text-to-speech bot for that alert, because I wanted it to tell me in my ear when the adverts have started and finished, so I knew the ads, rather than having to rely on looking at a screen to do so. And the first, I was looking through the voice options, and one of them was called, the voice that you hear is called Brian. That's the name of the voice. There's a bunch of others, but Brian, so I chose Brian. And now I refer to the bot as Brian, because it has a name. It might have been a bit of a bit of an Eve hiccup. It would definitely make sense. It just said it was trying to activate a module I had already tried to activate, so we shall see. But I've not dropped any stream frames, so it's not internet at all. Go away.
What do you mean who's Brian Smeghead?
I threw a snowball at him. The praxis turned up, so I threw a snowball at him. Gives us a high sec filament. You could choose a transformer to use your voice. We could. We've got to have Optimus Prime as a Tangier reward. I'm not sure if he's an AI response bot or just a text-to-speech one. I can't remember. But that proves that yes, even if we do, they can still come in. Best thing to do is open the wallet and see if it doesn't load. Fair enough. Interesting. I have some voice packs that I bought way back for Elite Dangerous. I wonder if those could be adapted. By Tom Baker, London Moy, Marina Curtis, and a couple of others. Interesting. Having Spock and Troy have a conversation with each other. With Doctor Who added in. Lord Tashil, welcome on in. Good to see you. How you doing? Math is done. Says yes. Told you. Didn't believe me. Torps and a grappler will kill frigs. Yep. Tracking enhancer will help as the target painter will help as well. Norse horse. There's a Norse horse in the system. Slept near. What do I know? Bloody hell. Going through them. Twilight Treasure Gloss. We're not sure if this is limited or unlimited. It just says Twilight Treasure Gloss. But yeah, we are munching our way through the tracks. Watson Discord, thank you very much. I'll check that out later. A license for the single use, so it's not. It is single use ones. That's fair enough. If you're, yeah, it has run out. My alt's booster had run low. There's a Prophecy Navy issue in there, by the looks of things. Although the transit module is open. I think it's not been touched. Personally. I think I'm getting a false positive.
Skill training completed.
Doing a lot of assumptions based on the RIP database using cohesion rats as base models. Fair enough. I think it's possible as well. I'm not going to go. The only thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to go buy a gun and find out. Because I've already got one, but it's not here. It's in a different system. And I currently I need to save the ISK for the giveaways. Need to figure out what if I should run these sites. Well, they're relatively simple to run. It does seem like the Varga and EMMO is probably the best way to go. I don't seem to be having any problems now with running this setup. The tracking is definitely a thing. You need good tracking, or not rely on tracking at all. Drones are a big no-no, yeah. When isn't the option, Varga? Well, when you don't have any of the Cryostorm clarifier to get into the sites. Yes, it does, as we noticed. Yeah, I bet you can, Geth. Alligator wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't rely on the drones and an alligator, but I think most of the other things you'd be fairly safe with. Yeah, the Praxis would be safe. We were talking about Vindicator would probably be absolutely fine as well because of the boost. We might be. We have a Vindicator at home, so might well be able to run that and see what and try that one out. Hello, Captain Riker. Welcome on in. I just read that you can upgrade these sites in a high sec. Is it worth to do that? If you've got the clarifiers, then I don't see why not. Would I say the loot is generally better? No, not really. Well, I mean, we're getting a relatively decent return, but it's not crazy good. I think maybe the only upside is that you can actually do the sites faster. We have a Vindicator at home. We can't have a Vindicator now, we've got one at home. Yeah, I mean, we're not getting crazy stuff. We're getting decent Stormhard shards, but up to 50 now. Yeah, probably DJ. I wouldn't lose too much sleep over not being able to take them in. Now, if you're doing them in low or null, you can get away with not having them at all. Use a Python. Yes, that's really cheap. Let's use a Python. Not a problem. Super cheap. Somebody's already in this one because it's disappeared. And I can't. That one's been disabled, so I can't get in. Right. We're gonna have a little look next door. Someone on contracts for 1.4 trill. Widow, yes. Who's doing a video? Widow the other day. Might as well set on G to get into Python. Type safe. Yeah, absolutely fine. No problem. Sit 10 kilometers off G to 4.4. I doubt that'll cause any issues whatsoever. Yeah, I don't like the practice either. I'm not a big fan. Well, there's a fair number in here, and the number of people actually running them is a lot smaller. Although I can see a few dolphins and beers and Germans lurking around in here. I can see that the Germans are here in system. But there's a lot less people. There's only like 11 people in here. A lot more people have turned right than left. What's the dwarf equivalent in Eve? No idea. I don't think there's any other like that type of fantasy race, unfortunately, in Eve Online. They're all just human. There's no actual aliens. They're just humans and humans. Only thing for practice is rolling wormholes. We go.
Warp drive active.
Humans that have been Borgified. The smiling drifters. They are French. Libertarian French. Jotalo. The Qatari are coming. They are going to buy all our women. Drinks are the weirdest humans thus far. I think it's all very. I haven't read a lot of the lore, so I must. It would be nice if I could find a decent source at some point and have a decent amount of time to sit there and read it. I think that's probably the more difficult part. And I'm sure the lore is out there written down somewhere. It's me bloody spending time to read it is the problem. Well, it's probably a good idea to make the most out of this event now, because we are going to struggle with, especially if the storm moves away, we're going to struggle to keep up with content. And don't forget, the track is going to extend with 1 week to go. So there will be that extra extension on the end that we all need to catch up with. Ugh, praxis. There we go. Just wait for the battleship to spawn, and we'll be good to go. There's Norby. He spotted me in local. A praxis is fine, but I think there is pretty much, as soon as you learn skills, any other choice of battleship is probably going to be better. I think is my general opinion on the whole situation. Good. Cyber's like, oh, we got an outfit. Interesting. Men's polar aurora exploration suit. And we got an arbitrator glacial drift skin as well. Not too shabby. There we go. Not the worst outfit in the world. They made it. If you made it rainbow coloured, it would look like Stoffel's new skins.
Warp drive active.
Right, we've got 2 of these clarifiers left. So, just going to see how that pans out. Funny bit didn't appear on Navy APOC, but it's worth 2 times the cost of the Praxis, so I don't need the APOC for this. I can also bring the Hurricane Fleet issue of the Kizreel, but they are literally worth more than the Praxis. Yes, that's fine, but...
Why would you use a Praxis? Why use sausage when we have a kitchen full of perfectly good prime battleships?
What the f... okay. I'm glad people are getting use out of it now. Very much. Very glad. Right, we're clear to go in. Let's go through the gate.
Warp drive active.
I don't know how much are these Storm Hive shards actually selling for. Because there's no standard buy orders in my system. Sorry, sell orders. Know what I mean? 1 mil. They are worth $1 mil each. Fair enough. Because normally these things are worth about like 100,000 rather than $1 mil. So It's good to know they are worth a mil. $950k realistically. That's fair. Oh, but Alpha car can move the Praxis with no issues. That's true. That's one of the biggest advantages of the Praxis and the Gnosis and all the others is the fact that you can. You just need skills to shoot the weapons. You don't need skills to actually fly the ship. Right, you're gonna die nice and quick. What DPS are we getting? 1,668 DPS. Now we're fitted. We're running EMP ammo as well, so we're doing the right type of ammo. Right, this will be the last one after this that we'll do in the Vargo. One more after this to do in the Vargo, and then we'll be there. Because I've run out of clarifiers, which is fine. But we can always go. We'll just go back to the Damnation. It was running them perfectly fine without the without anything. The worst bit was forgetting to switch the combat armor.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
The link's off. There we go. We've got the Yule Festival Brain Freeze crate now. Thank you very much. And then we're only 815, 235 off Perseverance. And we got a Wyvern Aurora Universalis and a Vibrant Truth Matte Limited. Thank you very much. We'll open that when we go back to station to switch over. I could go and get a Sleipnir, but I'd have to go and refit it. I don't have that right now. And it'll just take. It'll be nine jumps there, 9 jumps back.
Adverts have ended.
I wish. Well, I would like to be able to get that text to do a. There you go. Oh, it's cool. I like that. I'll put spaces in there so. Where do you use the cryptograph extractor in? Give me a second, I'll have a look. The extractor. Let's type in cryostorm in them. Cryostatic extractor. I don't have an can't see an extractor. Estimator, nullifier, suppressor, clarifier, mapper, and reconciler. Those are the only ones that I can see. Oh no, it's there. Oh, cryograph and cryostatic. Interesting. Okay, the cryograph extractor is used in ice mining. You hand it in alongside the ice to get a better packet reward. No, that's it. No, I understand. I didn't realise they had separate names. That's quite interesting. You've got cryograph, cryostatic, and cryostorm. Oh, okay. It's the first part of the name that's fresh volatile ice in fresh volatile ice fields. Ah, okay. White Storm comms relay sites. Oh, I think I get it now. So there's 3 different types for each, and I think one is for high, one is for medium, one is for low. And there is mining, data, and combat as well. So there is like a cross section of all of them. That makes sense. So your cryostatic estimator Sanchez Stormfield project can be deposited in a Sanchez Stormfield projector in White Storm comms relay sites. Whereas this one, Sanchez Stormfield projector in White Storm, is just strategic node sites. And this one is Sanchez Stormfield projectors in White Storm crypto facility sites. So again, different names. Cryostorm Reconciler is near the entry gate of the White Storm muster point. The mapper is White Storm transit site, and the clarifier is White Storm forward bases, which is what's in HiSec. And the same with diffractor, faded volatile ice, extractor, which is friable volatile ice, which is the nullsec ones, and the resolver, which is fresh volatile ice. So yeah, they are mining, data, and combat for high, medium, high, low, and nullsec. Blah. You almost need like a little table, a 3x3 table, and then you could like look it up. That makes sense now. So you can. So I think what they're trying to get away from is people doing a load of high sec stuff to get the cryo stuff, and then take the bit into low sec to get the benefit. I think that's what the general probably the general idea is to avoid a bit people farming him in one area and then using them in a different one. Right, so this is our last one here. We're going to go and we'll go and trade ships for a few more. Oh, Erst has already got it. Of course he has. Erst should update Eve Uni. Cheeky bastards. I'm going to change that. It's much quieter over here. I've got like 1, 2, 3. I've got 8 White Storm forward operating bases, including the one I'm in. So this one plus 7, and 11 people in the system. He's been pretty explicit on stream about his reasons for not doing that, and they're reasonable reasons. What's that for? Did they not get on?
A module has run out of charges.
Fair enough. Oh, I turned the Bastion mode off. I was wondering I was taking a little bit more damage and it wasn't killing the ship nearly as fast. I turned the Bastion mode off somehow. I knew something didn't feel right. Right, we've run out of those clarifiers, so we'll need to head home and reship into something that can do them. Or that'll be let in. We can also go out and kill some Yule lads and see if we can't get some more. Well, we definitely got a bunch of stuff. Couldn't activate 2 of the skins. Got 1 though. Do I run Abyssals much? I used to. I need to go and get another healer. I lost one in Abyssals. But I did used to run a few. Really trying to work out. This is my get ready for the work in the morning streamer. Well, unless Boogar's on, he's the person that I tend to watch. Yeah, I just need to go and buy one. It's just not been high on my list of things that I need to do. Is all. I also run Firestorms in the Ikitursa as well. That works really well. That wasn't a bad haul. I mean, it's definitely not going to make you a lot of money running event sites. But you get something out of it. I mean, we've got 70 million because of the Stormhive shards. On top of what else we get out of them. I've turned friendly runs T6s, but he's a bit wild. That's fair enough. Well, Certa multi-boxes them. I don't even know how. That would just melt my brain. First time I did it, first T6 I did, I got a 20 Kiki spawn. Ugh. I don't think I've ever done T6. I'm not sure if I've even done a T5 actually. But, yeah. There's always the first time for everything. Certa's got like, Lord Certa's got like a full table set of everything. Like, you know, he's run them in multiple. He's run all of the different weathers in multiple different ship types, in multiple frigates, destroyers, cruisers. He's tested them all. He's got like a full breakdown of everything, of how it looks, and all of the bits. The man has done his work. Right, ice on filaments. What did we get in that crate? We got a high and 2 null, and then the Yule Festival Brain Freeze crate. We got a basic. Fine. Not going to lose sleep over those. Not much to write home about. I'm more interested in the skill points anyway. Right, we're going to reship. Oh yeah, the skinner stuff. Meanwhile, let's pop those into the item hanger. Those into Skinner container. That into to sort. This one into sell. Cool, thank you. Boosters into boosters. Quite a few of them, actually. That can go into sell. Well, actually, I can just go into the item hanger for now. Outfit, clothes, random junk. Random junk. To sort. Or I can just go straight into ammo. Elements. There we go. Nice. Yeah, it definitely in there's definitely a healthy dose of tism in amongst Eve players, which is good because people with the tisms definitely need places to hang out. They're going to be much less judgy. You don't fit in. Let's go chuff them in the item hanger for now. Right, where's me sheep?
Skill training completed.
Oh, I did a cloaking one. On to other person. Where's me fat parrot? There it is. As I describe it, EVE Online is by neurodivergence for neurodivergence. Well, that's why us ADHDers do quite well. And we'll never take over the world because we'll forget what we're supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, that's right. I meant to go and take over the world. I forgot. Stupid me. I'm spicy, I'm sure of it. I'm sure you are, Buga. We've had this discussion before. I definitely agree with you have a little. You definitely have that side of you.
Warp drive active.
Oh, plus I completed my ship build, so I can take over the world tomorrow. Fantastic. What are we doing tonight, Bray? Go take over the world. Do you get better loot in low high sec than in high sec? Dungeon started! Exclamation mark. Join. Yeah, I think there's more enemies in the medium and lows and stuff. But I think generally speaking it's not.
Warp drive active.
There you go. Exclamation mark join to get the where. That's it. Have a good fight in there. Oh. Yeah, I have noticed a few different changes, but it's not crazy. So downside with Kazi, it's massive, and it takes you absolutely ages to fly across it. Especially you then get there and find that there's somebody on the other side of the gate. I mean, not in this case, but...
Warp drive active.
Somebody won something? Name reward. Ooh, something else. Nice. We can actually move now. We don't have to sit still. I got a book of magic. Has it got lots of cards in it? And lands. And other bits. Multi artifact, that's it. It's colourless. It's fine. I have played that on stream a few times in the past. Magic Arena, MTG Arena, rather than the other one. Have we got... Right, we've got Rage on board. That's why I'm struggling a bit. Application's not there. I'll have to switch it. We'll switch up. I think it's generally linked into other things as well. But yeah. Yes, I agree that because it's why I don't really play it too much any longer. The seasons aren't long enough. They need to be longer seasons. if they dropped the arena, of sets completely and then spaced out the rest of it, it probably would have a better pacing. Yes, that's exactly it. I mean, I did buy some of the theme decks. So I got the Doctor Who ones, the Tom Baker one, and I got the other Doctors. So that was the most recent ones I bought. I mean, they weren't the best set, but they were. It was nice to have them. I missed, and I wasn't aware of the Transformers set, so if I could ever get hold of those, that would be quite good. I didn't realise there was a Transformers set out. Well, the tournament meta doesn't change all that much. So you can still, like, I can't remember how many sets are still active at any one time. I think that when they were taken over by... Who were they taken over by again? Is it Hasbro? And that changed the way that the sets were released. And then they ended up with a lot more of... Yeah, it was Hasbro. They ended up with a lot more stuff being churned out faster. There's a lot of, obviously, most companies will try and run that type of thing as a company, like as a money making, profit making thing.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
But I think there's a line somewhere where you need to run companies for the products that they make and try and make good profit for growth, but not profit for profit's sake. I think that's the biggest problem. Oh, hang on. Just completely forgot about the actual boss man coming in. Funko not looking too good because they're making too many shitty villain figures and people are finally lost interest. Yeah. I got my mate of mine, the DM for my Dungeons and Dragons game. He's got lots of Funko Pops, and he's been trying to sell them basically because, yeah, for probably the same reasons, just the fact that it's just too oversaturated now and he can't keep up. Barbaroga! Universalis skin. That's the last.
Adverts have ended.
That's the last drop now. Before the Perseverance blueprint crate. I suppose the one upside is you do get 2 million ISK for every one of these you kill. I do like a damnation. They are quite nice and tanky. Yeah. Again, it's an artistic thing, isn't it? But a lot of people will do certain bits for certain things. Well, we can pick... Right, so I think we'll pick this up probably tomorrow, I guess. No, next week. There'll be no. Because tomorrow we'll be in nullsec.
Warp drive active.
Well, yes, it's coming up to 1 o'clock, and we've got to do a marbles yet to make sure that we get in with that. All right, Clay, no worries. Well, we're not too far behind. We'll have to do a marbles before we pass on to the next thing. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get confused. There we go. I need to start the marbles again. Do love marbles. Will you look after yourself, Clay, please? Take care. Right, we're going to go find a community track to go and do. Or find a brand new one that we haven't raced yet. Also looking for one that's got at least a decent number of a decent elimination, or decently low elimination level. Have I ever watched Clear Skies? The name rings a bell, but I can't say I've ever watched it.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
Winter Nexus map for marbles. It's neat movie made by players. No, then definitely not. Ah, these are good smart bombs anyway. Well, Cyber, if you're still looking for sites, head to Kazi and then Hilkensog, and you'll find loads out that way. Loads and loads.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Loads and loads and loads of sites.
Autopilot.
You can spend most of the time flying around in those and just blowing them up. Right, chuck in that to sort. We're all good on that side. My to sort hanger is basically all the stuff that I just rip out of containers and stuff and then put it into other bits and pieces. But exclamation mark play, the marbles is up and ready to run. So you have plenty of time to get into that. Ammo, salvage and scrap, Skinner. Two shots are explosive, that goes in the item hanger. That's all salvage.
Exclamation mark place Meg head.
That go in there. That is all. Tech look at. That's a drone. Angry Parrot. That is the Damnation. It is the Tech 2. It's the Tech 2 command ship for Amar, but that has missiles rather than lasers. Yeah, that's why I called it. I called it the Fat Parrot. That's literally the name of the ship. The name of the ship is called the Fat Parrot. Stop shouting at me, Zeticus. Don't shout at me. It is a fat parrot, exactly. That's what it looks like. It looks like a fat parrot. It's got a beak on it. Got wings. It's a fat parrot. It's a perfectly apt description.
Wait, do I shout if all caps Smeghead?
No, unfortunately not, by the looks of things. Is that skin on it? Yes, this is the Sanguinary Savant skin, the best skin in the game by far. Well, not by far, but yeah, one of the best skin in the game in my opinion. So yeah, very nice, very very nice skin. And I will collect them all at some point, but it'll take a while. Looks like the Absolution background is based on the Prophecy Hull. Oh yeah, the Damnation is based on the Prophecy Hull. I think they just changed the way that it works.
Sniper, install my yelling module, you Smeghead.
You have great fun with that. So the Prophecy Navy issue is the Tech 2 version is the Damnation, and the Harbinger is the Absolution. So they escalate them that way. Yeah. I'm guessing they change stuff as they move things around and change the way that ships look and other bits and pieces, and as they settle into sort of an established way of looking at things. Right, we've got 127 Nation Stormhive shards, I think. Nope, a bit more than that. Because I left load in here. This is my two cell container, which has over 1 billion in it. The contents of this container are worth 1.1 billion. I have to take them somewhere and actually sell them. Most of that is Triggsvelian survey data, to be fair. The rest of this is relatively cheap in comparison. But then there is currently 133 million in Stormhive shards as well, so not too shabby. Take that and put that into sell, just so I know it's all in the same place. Torp T2 Naga when? Probably not. Probably never. The episode was in the game before the Harbinger came out. They changed things up a bit. I was very unhappy. Aww. Exclamation mark player, get into the marbles giveaway. We shall be starting that fairly soon. I still got my Consortium mobile tractor unit that we got from Crimson Harvest. I was very happy with that. It was almost like the very last thing that I collected out of one of the sites. It's worth, this MTU is worth nearly 1 billion in itself. It's the fastest, and but I was so lucky to pick that up. I was like, yes. It takes up the least amount of room in your cargo hold. Has 2,000 meters per second velocity in salvage. Biggest range as well, and the most hit points. So yeah, it's very cool. Thank you, Sacred Report. as a damnation. We can fly. I can fly everything, short of capitals. Not maybe at if you don't ignore anything in the bottom half of the of this tree. We can literally fly everything. Kodar, Galante, Minmata, or Concord. Short of a flag cruiser, short of the flag cruiser, which is just has no fitting, but it's ridiculously tanky. Like you just make it's a shield fit with a single high slot, but it's ridiculously tanky. With all the bonuses that you can fly in it, because every Galante cruiser level gives you 5% to agility. Minmata gives you signature radius reduction. Kardari cruiser gives you ship shield point hit points 5% improvement, so up to 25%, and then you get a whole bunch of resistances on top of all of that. So yeah, super resistancy. We need a Naga with torps or capital missiles. Fair enough. And most likely you'd get specially targeted for ganking. For sure. Exclamation mark play if you wish to get into the giveaway. Get yourselves in. Get yourselves in. We'll still need to do the track with this dude. I'm not sure the best way of doing it with. I think we're going to go. We'll probably do ice mining or something. Not entirely sure. Or we could try and see if. How's your skill tree looking? Not much. Do you have anything in there? No. I was just seeing, and maybe it might. How easy or difficult would it be to fly a Sleipnir on this dude? You know nothing, Jon Snow. Exclamation mark play, get yourselves in to the marbles giveaway. Quite a bit, probably. 2 months, 16 days, 7 hours and 38 minutes. Quite a bit then. You won't be using that. Let's move on over to the marbles anyway. Get yourselves in. How is it looking? It's been a bit quieter today. Everyone's off watching somebody else. 90 people in. Tube of the Waters. I'm not sure how this is going to plan out. This is a brand new track, the one we haven't raced before. We're going to fly down through the funnel into the big white bit, through the white bit. He's pooping. Outrageous. Then we come through the lavatory into the waste pipe, down through the plumbing. We've got some lasers and bits and bits. That's for cleansing. You're cleansing your marbles. Giggity. Out into the outdoor plumbing, through the tube, over the pegs, up the elevator, through the teleporter. This is going to fire you that way. Cool. Hopefully every should land in the bucket. Get out into there, up through this section, down through the middle here, over through the fans, into this large into the sewage works, and then down, slowly all the way down through.
Contempo Enterprises hosted with 33 viewers.
Thank you very much for the host, Contempo. How are you doing? How was your stream? Welcome in, Contempo viewers. Good to see ya. We're just doing some marbles. We've been doing some... We're going to be shitballs indeed. That is very true. We're going to be shitballs. Exclamation mark play over on Twitch if you want to get into the marbles race. Right. It's okay. Not too bad. Trying to get the those event haulers. Ah, I see. Did you manage to grab a few? I've had mixed success. You don't need much reps. You just need a bit of DPS and a warp scram. I did fit up a Loki for it, but okay, take it back to Eve for a second. Did fit up a Loki for it, but I think you could probably easily do it in the. No, that is true. PvP Hecate nice and quick. Yeah, that's fair enough. We were using the Loki, but sorry, the Legion, but I think we could do it with a. Without, just as easy. Legion's nice. I like Legion. Legion. I think the Legion needs a little bit of love. Actually, I think it suffers a little bit, especially when you compare it straight up against the Tengu, for example. I find that I'd much rather fly a Tengu than a Legion, and that shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that. So, yeah. I find myself wanting a little bit extra out of the Legion that I don't when I fly a Tengu, and I think that's a bit of it. That's for me. That's a bit of an issue. I think the Loki's more popular. Yeah, Loki and the Tengus are probably the most popular of the two. Proteus gets no love whatsoever. Anybody flying a Proteus is like, well, whatever, don't care. Not interested. Where is it now? I would take a job. Not the one that's more favorable. Isn't the one that's more favorable? Nexus is giving me a Legion build for the event. Yet to try it, but he's going to beat the track with it. Okay, that would make sense. Yeah, I definitely think it's highly. It's okay. It destroys them in double quick time without any issues. So. I don't think it's necessarily that we have to worry about. Like, you don't need any armor fit really for it. Sharpshooter is the way forward. So, yeah, you'll be fine either way. Don Rico, exclamation mark play of video to get into the marbles giveaway. We also have, through the entirety of Winter Nexus, we have a winter raffle. If we manage to get to a level 5 hype train, we will start a raffle for 100 plex. So that will be running all the way through December. That's probably more optimal. No CPU. There you go. Do that instead. Good luck here for a bit. No worries, Mr. Tempo. Thank you very much. Oh, we're actually nearly just finishing up for the day. Anywho's. And then we will get things started and underway over on the marbles. Exclamation mark play over on Twitch if you fancy getting into the marbles giveaway. We have currently 23 people in so far. And then give it a little minute and then we'll get things started. If you're not sure if you've entered, just type it again. So what's the worst? It won't kick you out. Nothing bad will happen. It is the poop track. The man is pooping. And that's where we end up. Okay, I think it's as good time as any. Let's start things. Go, 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 go. Hovering too. It's probably a public toilet then. If he's hovering, it's probably a public toilet.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
That's my fault. I should have waited for the ads to flow through. I am terrible for that.
If flushing is one means of yeeting on this track, that will be something impressive. Smeghead?
Smeghead? I can't pause ads, it's too late. As soon as they're running, you can't pause them. Exclamation mark play. Get in. Oh yeah, they'll be done within about a few seconds of the race starting, to be fair. If you're not in by now, tough. Yeah, sometimes you don't even get that many. The race has started now. Right, down the spiral we go. Who shall win? Nobody knows. 24 people in the race. There's about a 7% chance that you'll get yeeted. So there's a good opportunity that most of you will actually survive this. You're not missing much at the moment.
Adverts have ended.
Yeah, well, nobody missed much because there was just a spiral and a funnel. And then there's another funnel. There we go. Zeticus is currently in the lead, with Zanetta in first. The X's have it. Codeface, third place. Won a ship in the last one. He's looking like he's going to potentially win another one this time round. Everyone's playing a little bit more catch-up. A few people are getting hoisted on these little fans that are going around. Captain Riker is currently in last. but he knows that's a prize-winning position. After all, he's had enough money from me. Codeface and Zanetta up in first place. Dank Dev, Zeticus in third and fourth. Lord Chill there. Stoffel, Geth Gaming, Galaramo, myself, Cyberlink J, 1-800. Outrima, Captain Riker, and Don Rico in last places. Everyone avoiding the being picked at the moment. Zlatra topping up there, but getting a little bit of an extra zoop. Lego found an extra side of the track. Unlucky Lego. That's not going to get you anywhere. This is probably the worst. This is probably the scariest bit. Everyone will be being yeeted into the funnel. Everybody can get past this one. We should be fine. Zeticus is still currently in first place, although struggling with the crossovers there. Everybody... No, Lego's in last place. Still following in behind. Dank Dev and Codeface again. Man has all the luck. You need to go and buy a lottery ticket, mate. There we go. Codeface into the brushes. Out of the brushes first. Ahead of Cyberlink J and Dank Dev. We're coming to the large water wheel. Codeface in the buckets before Dank Dev, who's before Cyberlink J, manages to get through the spinner absolutely on fire. Oh my god, Codeface is going to win two... Looks like he's going to win 2 races in a row here. Up we go, through the finish line, Codeface. 2 Marbles races back to back. Congratulations. Congratulations again. Zlatra finishing and setting off the fireworks. Congratulations. Right, we're looking for 10th place finisher now. Currently looking like either Gorilla Glue or Lord Chill. It's Lord Chill. 10th place. That's 50 million ISK for you. Now I'm going to have to wait until everybody has filed their own way through. There's Lego. Is he going to get hoisted by the big wall of fire? Does look like it. Galaramo is racing to the final finish line, but I don't think he's going to make it. The wall of fire is coming. He's going to eat Lego. Is he going to eat Galaramo before he can finish? I think he does. Yes. Unlucky. Codeface wins again, second time tonight. Second spin on the wheel for you. 2 races, 2 wins. I think that's some sort of record in marbles. I don't think that's ever happened before. Yeah, this is about as random as we can make it, and that is pretty random. Lord Chill, congratulations on your 10th place. 50 million ISK goes to you. Stoffel the Honey Badger in 20th bound here. Congratulations, you win 50 million ISK, and also Don Rico. Don Rico, you were the last place finisher. If I get rid of my little cam group, you can see. Don Rico, last place finisher there. You will also win 50 million in ISK. I need IGNs from all of you, please. As I won back-to-back the other night. Yeah, but not in his first 2 ever races on marbles. So second place is basically first loser. Yes, sorry. IGNs from Don Rico, Stoffel, Lord Chill, and Codeface. I see 3. Oh, okay. And Lord Chill's done it that way. Fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. Make it nice and easy to send out prizes. Appreciate all of those. Kate contract for Command C face. Fantastic. That'll go to there. We'll then switch to the giveaway wheel and give it a spin. And the giveaway wheel says... Is it a ship? It is a skin. It is going to be a ship. He's won another battle cruiser. This time a fleet issue one. It's the Norwegian Navy. Congratulations. Second battle cruiser of the night. Sniper Cruise stream giveaway, of course. This one's a bit different. This is very much more drone based than the previous ones. Slow back to EVE Online and see what you want. There we go. One Myrmidon Novi. Very good for lots of drone bonus skill bonuses. So you want to make sure that your drone skills are nice and high when you fly this one. And unlike the last one, which is a shield repairer, this one's an armor repairer. So again, have a look and see which one you prefer. Yes, make sure you buy those lottery tickets. Nice ones, Eticus. Thank you very much. Let's give out the prizes for everybody else. We have Lord Tishil and Doria. Fantastic, thank you very much. Put that into my search bar. You're the only one that comes up. Makes it nice and easy. 15 minutes in ISK is Sniper Cruise stream giveaway. There we go. Pigs Boson and Don Rico. Well, I can do Don Rico by that. And I can do Pigs Boson via my in-game chat. So now that you know he's there. Sniper Cruise stream giveaway. There we go. And finally, last but not least, Mr. Don Rico, 50 million in ISK as well. Done. Done. Enjoy. Right. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. We shall be streaming from Nullsec tomorrow. Probably hunting down your lads and maybe some exploration sites. Not sure if I'll do any. Well, I'll see if I can get a ship that would work. I might be able to use a nightmare. No, not nightmare. It's not what I want. Not what I wanted to say. I might be able to get hold of a Nighthawk and use a Nighthawk instead. That would probably work quite well. I'll see. I'll see. I'll see.
No nightmares on Friday. Nightmares are for the work week. Smeghead?
Smeghead? I don't know why he does that, but it makes me giggle every time. It makes me giggle anyway, and then he does it. He goes, Smeghead? Makes me giggle even more. I don't know, I think it's quite funny. But anyway, let's go to the stream ending screen and find somebody to raid. Thank you everybody for being here. Great, all the Kick people. Thank you very much for being on Kick as well. We're going to have to see if there is somebody that we can host you out to. No worries, Galaramo. Absolutely, lurking is absolutely fine. I have no issues with anybody lurking. Trust me, I lurk in a lot of people's channels. Geth, thank you very much for 400 biddies. That's very kind of you. Codeface, thank you very much for the follow. And Contempo, obviously, thank you very much for the follow. Mr. Rambo's been here all stream. Thank you very much, Rambo. It's very kind of you. Hopefully you'll have it after listening to my dulcet tones for the entire night. You'll have a very good night's sleep. Hello, Hemshel. Good night. He's like, wait, hang on. Working but lurking. That's absolutely fine. I do exactly the same in a lot of other people's channels. I was doing the same in Mr. Bugar's channel this morning. Ah, perfect. Enjoyed hanging out. We're going off to raid Mr. Chaotic 15. 37, 38. 38 of you coming to raid Mr. Chaotic 15. So we're doing recruitment work. Mr. ADFU is recruiting. But until then, until tomorrow, where we'll be streaming the event site, but for Null. Thank you very much, everybody. Lovely to have you all here. You look after yourselves, and I shall see you all again very soon. Good night.
Have a good night, Smeghead.
Alright, well, yeah.